Continue your investigation, Special Agent.
About Mizuki's muteness.
Yeah, I'm glad she's talking again. You healed the wounds in her heart by syncing with her. Well, you meaning you and Iba.
The boss has extraordinary perception. I deserve much of the credit for helping Mizuki recover her voice.
All you did was follow my instructions.
Date, Mizuki needs you. Protect her.
About what I saw in Somnium.
No need to report specifics. We saw it all from here in the control room. What the Sinker sees in Somnium is projected here, remember? We've got it all recorded.
Isn't it incredible? I invented it.
Anyway, we know about the figure you saw.
It is pretty
I
impressive.
wonder who that could be.
No idea. Do you have any questions?
Right, there was something. Hey, Mizuki. When we found you, you were holding the ice pick, right? Can you tell us why?
When I got there, the ice pick was... It was stuck in my mom's eye. I couldn't think straight. The only thing I could think was... I had to get it out.
So, you panicked and pulled it out.
That makes sense for a 12-year-old.
Yeah,
And you held on to it when you hid in the column.
yeah.
Okay, just one more question. This is very important. When you pulled out the ice pick, was Shoko's eye still there?
I'm pretty sure it wasn't.
The eye socket was empty.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mizuki. That was very helpful.
Boss shines in moments like this.
That's pretty terrible to be asking.
She doesn't hesitate to ask anything.
Yeah.
Now we know that Mizuki did not remove the victim's eye.
We already know that her eye was removed before she was killed. So we knew the eye wasn't here. And if it was still in the socket on the ice pick when she pulled it out, it was put back into the eye after the death.
When we got to the scene, it was definitely missing.
And it has not yet been recovered. We can therefore conclude it has been removed from the scene.
Or never was at the scene. Boss is staring at Mizuki. Are you hungry?
I'm fine now. But I didn't forget your promise.
I promise?
The stew.
Stu,
Yeah.
you said you'd take me.
So you heard that, huh?
Yeah, of course she did.
Aphonia only affects speech. Her hearing should still be intact.
Sure, Mizuki. When we're all done here.
How are you doing?
I told you I'm fine. So annoying.
I annoyed you already, huh?
The pressure is annoying.
What pressure?
Force over area measured in pascals, dummy.
What?
I see she is back to her usual self. Her attitude is within normal parameters.
I think I liked her better when she was silent.
Who sent you the Nile message?
I can't tell you.
Why not?
Because I don't want to.
That's not a reason. You were at the scene of the crime because of that Nile message. Whoever sent it to you is a prime suspect.
And she's protecting that person by not saying. Therefore, it must be someone she cares about.
I don't think she is going to answer. When she is in a mood, it's impossible to get her to talk. That's the kind of girl she is.
Sometimes I think you know her better than I do.
How long do you think I've been observing her?
It's been 4 years now.
Correct. I know things that even you do not know.
Like? Actually, never mind. Some things I'm better off not knowing.
By the way, we already looked into Mizuki's cell phone. Unfortunately, the contents were wiped.
I'm tracing the sender of the Nile message through other means, but it's taking me some time.
About that figure I saw.
Say, Mizuki, who was that figure I saw?
What?
In Somnium, in your dream, I saw a silhouette.
Date, Mizuki would not understand the question. She does not experience somnium as you do. You are witnessing a dream inside her brain.
Never mind. Did you see anyone at the merry-go-round the night you found Shoko?
I did. I saw someone in the corner past the merry-go-round.
Who did you see?
I don't know. It was dark and raining. They looked scary, so I hid inside the merry-go-round. The door was open a little bit, so I snuck in.
It was a good chance that that was the murderer making sure that she found the body. Summarize for me.
Anyway, I get the story. Mizuki witnessed a suspicious person at the scene, but she didn't get a good look at them.
Maybe there's something at the scene we missed. Date, could you return to the scene of the crime? There might be more to Bloom Park than we first thought.
Mizuki is lying in a chair? She seems to be doing okay, but she's not that gloomy look. She's got that gloomy look in her eyes. I sympathize with her. Last night she saw her mother. Well, she saw what no kid should ever have to see. It would take a while for her to get back to normal. When I returned to the scene, I brought Mizuki with me. I saw a suspicious figure in Somnium, but I couldn't be sure of its exact location. I brought Mizuki along to help pin it down.
Somewhere around here, right?
Yep.
Yep, that's what I thought. I was hoping... I knew at the birdcage where I chose the left one, it was a fork, and I think I've chosen the correct side. I will jump back there later and we'll go down that side. In the past, there would have been a nice paved path here. It's covered in bush and weeds now, but I can still make out the trail heading back. The figure went this way. A path through the bushes leads away from here. Are you cold?
What do you care? You never cared about me, ever. And I liked it that way. I don't want you getting close to me. You
Rude.
think I like you now because I hugged you after the sink? Did you think, aw, how sweet, she likes me? Don't get it twisted. I only hugged you because you were standing right in front of me. Could have been anything. Could have been a pole or cactus. In fact, I wish you were a cactus. So stop worrying about me, okay?
Whoa.
So she says.
Do you remember anything?
Yeah, I do.
What do you remember?
I went to this amusement park when I was little. I was 4. I remember it so clearly. This is where I saw my mom and dad smile. I had so many happy memories here. The only happy memories I really have are from here. Memories of my family are so bright and colorful. But now, this is where Mom...
Mizuki is looking beyond the bush. What's wrong?
Nothing. Just wondering where this goes.
Iba, what's past here?
This leads to the subway.
The subway?
It has of course closed down. It is no longer in service. This is due to the explosion at the chemical plant that occurred years ago. The surrounding district of Kawasaki was contaminated and declared off limits. Bloom Park closed for the same reason, as did all commerce and industry in Kawasaki. This means the railroads and public transportation to and from this area were shut down as well.
The subway. Iba, does the entire track run underground?
No. The track leading northward from Bloom Park eventually rises to ground level.
At a railroad crossing?
Correct.
Then the tracks must cross a surface street at some point.
Correct.
A railroad crossing. Railroad crossing?
Iba, do me a favor. Can you see if any cars were driving on that surface street last night?
Searching.
Hey, you've been quiet for a long time. Are you okay?
I'm just thinking.
I've got something. I picked up a single vehicle traversing that street last night, a black SUV. I ran the plate through the vehicle registration database to find the owner.
Who was it?
Shoko Nadami's ex-husband and Mizuki's father,
Oh,
Renju Okiura.
surely not.
So let me get this straight. You think that Daddy drove his car on the tracks through the tunnel, stopped at the closed down station, and carried Mom's body to the park?
I can't prove it was Renju. There's a chance someone else was driving the car.
Yeah. Yeah.
But, in any case, I know that the suspect must have used the subway tracks. That explains why there were no cars parked near the scene.
Yeah.
Using that subway station, you could take the body right to the merry-go-round without being caught on camera.
Daddy didn't do it.
I am not so certain.
Either way, I have to talk to Renju. And you can help me find him.
About the suspicious figure.
Hey Mizuki, tell me again. That person you saw at the merry-go-round.
No, it wasn't Daddy. I know it wasn't.
You're sure?
Well, I don't know.
About the Nile message.
Mizuki, Renju sent you that Nile message, didn't he?
What?
I got this buddy of mine. Real bad personality, but real good with technology. I got some help from them.
Bad personality?
It was a message sent at 8:05 last night. Does this sound familiar? Mizuki, Daddy got caught up in something serious. Please come to Bloom Park's merry-go-round right away. Daddy needs your help. Please do as I say.
How did we get the message?
Yeah, that was it.
When did we get the message?
It was from Daddy's phone. But I didn't want to say anything because that would make Daddy a suspect, so...
It'd probably make him the prime suspect for now.
So you kept quiet.
But you don't forget he's our good friend too. So we don't want him to be the culprit.
Yeah. My dad's never said anything like that to me, ever. That he was counting on me. I had to go.
But you invited Ota along.
Bloom Park is in the middle of the Kawasaki district. There are a number of homeless individuals and a high crime rate there. Mizuki must have been worried about going alone.
About the Nile message.
But it couldn't be him.
Why not?
Daddy couldn't have sent the message. Someone else must have used his phone. And his car. Daddy wasn't driving the car either. Somebody else did it. The killer did it, not Daddy.
The only evidence we have so far leads to one conclusion. The cell phone and the car were both operated by Renju Okiura.
I can't see... Well, I've never met him. We haven't even talked to him, so I can't really say. But if he was going to murder his ex, why would he wait so long? When was the last time you saw your dad?
I think about a week ago. When I went to hang out at Lemniscate.
Did you notice anything different about him?
Nothing really. He was the same as usual.
And he didn't come to see you in the hospital, did he?
No.
Not even for his own daughter.
That is very unusual.
Yeah.
I don't remember. It was a while ago. What about you?
What about me?
You try calling him.
I did. I called earlier, and I tried a few times last night.
And he didn't pick up?
No.
I wanted to ask the other ones.
Date, incoming call from the boss.
Connected.
Hey, I just got the report from Iba. Renju is a suspect?
He's definitely suspicious.
I agree. I think he's our #1 suspect. He's been acting strange since last night. He didn't come see Mizuki in the hospital, won't pick up his phone, and he vanishes after questioning. He doesn't have an alibi for the time of the murder either.
He doesn't?
No, not one we can corroborate.
Why did you release him?
So Renju was questioned at a local station?
That's right.
Then why didn't you keep him there?
Protocol. Nothing we could do. He wasn't a suspect then, and we had nothing to charge him with. We couldn't hold him.
Any idea where Renju is?
No, I told you he vanished. Where are you headed?
Renju's house.
Don't bother. I had local cops search the place. They didn't find anything.
Where could he be?
About Renju's questioning.
He didn't give us any new information. He didn't have much to say at all, really.
And his alibi?
Shoko's time of death was estimated to be about 5 p.m. yesterday. Renju claims that he was at home alone at the time, but that means no one can back up his story.
Doesn't have security cameras? I can see Boss through my left eye. Iba is streaming the image in real time. I don't have a call phone. Never cared for them. A cell phone. But Iba can connect to any network in range. That's how I'm able to communicate with HQ. To Mizuki, I look like I'm talking to a Bluetooth. She doesn't see what I see.
Alright, boss. Let me know if you find something.
You too. Keep me in the loop.
Where the hell did Renju go?
I can't.
Sun poke?
What?
Sun poke. Or something.
Oh, Sunfish Pocket. Renju was telling me about that place. It's a maid cafe that he runs.
I found it. Approximately 6.2 miles north-northeast, in Akihabara.
I wanted to still talk to Mizuki. There was still one more option I didn't get to say.
Can't be.
Oh. We shouldn't have brought Mizuki with us. That would explain why he's not answering the phone.
Renju!
Was this place not open though? Missing an eye as well.
You look awful. Have you been sleeping any?
My best friend was murdered, boss. I don't have it in me to sleep right now.
I wish I wouldn't say it. Go green again if you've already seen them. I think I've already seen them all. Any thoughts on the culprit?
Renju had his left eyeball removed.
Right. Shoko too.
Yep.
So perhaps, Mr. Date, you are the killer.
What?
You're missing your left eye,
Yeah?
so you steal them from others.
What?
I'm kidding. Only a joke.
Not a good joke.
I'm too tired for your jokes right now, Peter.
Actually, you lost your eye 6 years ago, correct?
Yes, but I don't remember anything from back then. I lost my eye and my memories.
I was transplanted into your empty eye socket a year later. We have been together for more than 5 years.
You seem troubled, Pewter.
2 murders, one right after the other. How could I not be?
At least they weren't your family. Why are you here anyway?
Am I not allowed to be here?
No, I didn't mean it like that.
I was here first. I was just talking to the boss about Renju's murder.
Pewter looks surprisingly serious about Renju.
You were the first on the scene, so you know this better than anyone, but Renju was murdered.
Obviously.
No way this was a suicide. And the fact that his left eye was removed tells me that this was the same killer as Shoko.
Yeah.
The serial killer.
The new Cyclops Killer.
What?
That's the nickname that's been spreading around headquarters.
New?
Yes, several years ago.
Pewter.
There is no point in hiding it from him. He would find out on his own eventually.
I'm guessing it's the case that we were asking about earlier.
It's all over the news. These murders have gone viral, so to speak. The killings from 6 years ago have continued. The Cyclops Killer is back.
6 years ago? Is that what you were talking about, boss?
Fine. I suppose you deserve to know.
Yes. What happened to Mizuki?
She's sleeping at the hospital. They're going to give her counseling after she wakes up.
I see.
Her mother and her father.
Yeah.
I hope she'll be okay.
And she was there when both were discovered. Ugh. How about you? Getting any sleep?
Of course not. I've still got a mountain of work piled up, answering to the higher-ups, the press. I'm just taking a little breather.
How about the incident 6 years ago?
We have a name for it down at HQ. The original Cyclops serial killings, to distinguish it from this new one. It was 6 years ago in October. 4 bodies were found in the mountains of Akikawa Valley.
But the decomposition of the corpses were all at different stages. They were each killed sometime during May to September of that year.
Oh, that's a big gap.
But they did have 2 things in common.
All murdered with the same weapon and all missing their left eye?
They were all young women.
Okay.
And
Each corpse was missing their right
Right
eyeball,
eye.
pulled out posthumously.
Okay, so that makes me think it's not the same killer. And why were they trying to hide that from me? Date's missing his left eye, so the way they were hiding it from me made me think that Date had something to do with that. Cyclops.
a few days after the corpses were discovered, the killer sent a statement to the press. I killed them, and they are now my dear companions. Something like that.
He signed the statement under the name Cyclops. Hence the name, the Cyclops Killer.
The Cyclops is a mythological race of one-eyed giants.
It is.
According to Greek myth, they are the children of Uranus, god of the sky, and Gaia, goddess of earth. Cyclopes were known for their outstanding strength and smithing ability.
So the letter to the press wasn't a fake? It was the real killer?
Yes, it had to be.
A picture of one of the victims right after she was killed was sent along with the letter.
Oh. Wow. Was this Cyclops captured?
No, in
No.
6 years we never got a single trace.
So maybe Cyclops is responsible for these murders as well.
I doubt it. Different eye.
No, that's impossible.
Why is it impossible?
Why?
For one, the original Cyclops killer only killed women. Renju doesn't fit that profile.
Doesn't mean he's changed a little bit, but why would he change the eye used?
Second, all of the victims had their right eyes removed.
Yeah.
But Shoko and Renju,
We're missing their left eye.
The timing of the eye removal is also inconsistent. The original Cyclops Killer removed the eyes after the victims were killed.
Oh.
But Shoko and Renju were both still alive.
Yeah, that's pretty gruesome.
But even so, you can't say for sure this isn't our guy. Maybe they're just doing things a little differently now. Or do you have another reason?
I'm sorry, Date. I can't say anymore.
Bullshit, you can't.
It's a national secret.
How can it be a national secret?
Date, please, forget about it. I told you already you don't need to know anything about that case to investigate this one.